Assalamu alaikum. This is Abdul-Malik Ahmed from Native Deen on Deen TV. I am here today to talk to you live, 100% live, about Who's Next Season 2. That is right. And it's interesting that with me on the phone, we have Naeem Muhammad. Assalamu alaikum, Naeem Muhammad. Can you hear me? Mr. Naeem Muhammad. Mr. Naeem Muhammad. Aha! I hear him.
Hi.
Assalamu alaikum, Naeem.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How are you doing?
I am doing great. We are live, thousands and thousands and millions. Well, I don't know about millions of people might be watching us. What do you have to say about season 2 of Who's Next?
Season 2, Who's Next? Really excited for it. I want to see if we have any people returning from last year, meaning people who maybe didn't get through to the Elite 8, and others who saw it and maybe thought that, hey, I could do better than any of those guys or girls, and want to jump in and show what they got. I've even talked to people around the conventions and stuff like that, and they were like, yeah, we're ready. So hopefully people are starting to turn it in. It's deadline's tomorrow, so okay. I don't know what to tell you.
Deadline is tomorrow, right? April 15th. Yeah, just like tax day, you know. I don't. Did you get your taxes done?
No comment, Uncle Sam.
All right. So yeah, I'm excited to see. You know, I think when it comes to we wait for the last minute. I feel a lot of people waiting for the last minute. You know, we got a lot already. Got some good submissions, alhamdulillah. But I'm really excited. You know, in the next couple of days, I'll be checking those emails and seeing all the people who are submitting. For those people who don't know, you just go to deen.tv/competition. Deen.tv/competition, and submit your work. So what did you think about last year? Yeah,
last year I thought went. I think last year I was really impressed by the number of submissions that we got in, for one, and people took it seriously, and then to see the different, contestants, how the entries came through, for me, and I think for all of us, it was like the first time we were seeing it when the people saw us film on camera. So you're getting our natural reactions and our natural feelings unedited to say like, oh, we like this one or we didn't like that one. So I think that was great. But I think the most fun was when we got to work with artists in our studio, helping them develop their work, fun and at times difficult too, because you're asking people to change up something that they've done that they may have already fallen in love with, but might not as well as we think it would. But I was impressed by that, and then to see it all up on Spotify too, that people can stream it and listen to it now. And these artists, some of the first time they've had their work widely distributed like that, I think that's great. And yeah.
Yes, that's awesome. Hey, we should actually we have a third member of our group. Do you want to try to call Joshua Salam? I don't have my phone near me. Maybe
I talked to him. He said he was going to, I think he's tied up with something.
Tied up. Gotcha. Okay.
So, Joshua Salam does a billion things,
Right.
8 billion and one would be this. So yeah, I know he wanted to be on, but when I called him, he said something was going down. But we want you guys to be on this season's episode, so make sure you're submitting everything. As he said, at Deen TV, you have it to the 15th, I guess, like till midnight on the 15th. Just like taxes, people can submit. It doesn't even have to be that pretty, You just need to get a really decent recording. It can be a cell phone recording. It doesn't have to be like all super hyped up.
Yeah.
It just needs to be able to capture your voice, capture your work in the best way, and as best as you can do it. And then we see beyond that stuff, because we started where you guys have started from, just recording in our parents' basements or living rooms or kitchen and just writing and singing over other people's beats until we could get a producer to work with our beats. So we understand all that. Don't be afraid to submit because it's not perfect. We're not looking for perfect. We're looking for that diamond in the rough that we could work with to really bring something forward, inshallah.
Yeah, diamond in the rough is a really good statement. And I feel like, so people, they still have an opportunity. They could just pop up their phones tonight, do a little vocal warm up, or even not, they could just jump right into it and send it away, right? With
but I mean, I would tell you, take it serious though. Right. We don't want just people just get on and just mess around. Take it seriously. If you could see some of the artists that were on last year, you look at someone like Ambitious Egyptian, she does that. She takes it very seriously and she puts a lot of great effort in it. This is someone who's tried out for so many different things and what have you, and is continuing to do work. You see the brothers from Augusta, Georgia, on site, really, really, really talented artists that were doing this kind of thing already, and you see that. For me, their track was one of the best tracks that were on that album, and it was so surprising after I heard it again on Spotify. Or you take someone like Malik Hassan, who just really wanted to finally get a chance to share what he loves to do and really take it to the next level. Right. And that's not to say with any of the other artists. I think all of them were very serious about what they do. But not all of them had the best technology to get it down. You saw even our friends, Treasured Heart, what was it? Our friends, they were the Perspective. Gilded Perspective. Gilded Perspective was two stitched together cell phone videos, and that did not stop them from getting through to the next level because their talent shined through anyway. Right. And shined through most, and that's what we're trying to see. So please log in, make that cell phone video or whatever kind of video. Get your little brother or sister or older brother or sister to film you doing what you do best. Right. And we want to hear it and see it real soon.
Yeah, and I'm amazed how the response that we've been getting from not only the music videos, the plays, the streams, just from last time. I think it was a really good experience, not only for the artists, but I feel for our team here at Deen TV. We really got a chance to stretch ourselves creatively when it comes to the music production. I mean, I wish I could bring in Tarek, maybe Tarek could you maybe try to call up Tarek? Maybe he could say a couple words, because he helped us a lot,
Let's see if he's available.
Oh, we have a question from
Kiori Yasanagi.
Okay.
He or she asks, how many winners will it be in this season?
Oh, how many winners will it be in this season? We have a question. It's probably going to be the same, 8 winners as last time. And then what we did is we added 2 tracks, Native Deen itself. But that's the crew we're going to get together. Maybe it could be 9, and then we add 1 track, maybe even 10. It really depends upon the work that we get. But last time was 8 songs. What do you think about that, Naeem? Or maybe you're trying to call Tarek.
I was trying to get Todd. But,
okay, you call Tarek.
Everybody from Native Deen is busy other than us 2 slackers. We just doing nothing.
Yes.
I mean, even I was in the middle of recording a product video on my Insta story, but I dropped everything.
Oh,
so
I see.
Story will be incomplete, but that's cool. I mean, we picked 8 last time. I thought 8 was a great number because what we meant, and I guess we could even go up to 9. I mean, the idea is that for an album, and this is what you might have said to the person who asked. The idea is that on iTunes, pretty much, the standard has been that if you wanted a CD or whatever to go up as a full CD, it usually had to be about 10 songs to to be sold for like $9.99 on iTunes. So that's been like kind of like the gold standard for a lot of people. I know nowadays people are just dropping like a hot single or, you know, or even a double disc or something like that. So what we said we'd get about 8, maybe even push it up to 9 artists to get on the album, and then Native Deen would give another bonus track on top of that to join this new generation of artists. This last time we had 8, and then we provided, I think, 2 tracks, or was it more than 2 tracks?
Yeah, it was 2 tracks. We did Nothing Light, and then Laylatul Qadr. We had two tracks on that.
Yeah. So we dropped 2 tracks along with it to get to that number. So yeah, I mean, you could have like 30 different tracks on the album, but usually, I mean, after a while, I mean, 10 is a good solid number of tracks to be on an album before you get too bored of it.
Right.
So that's what I'm thinking. So
yeah.
We're looking at the top 8 right now. Maybe there's a bonus. I think the other thing was meant to happen too, Abdul-Malik, you might have forgotten that we were also looking that maybe the Miss National winner would be the 9th person, and Native Deen would be the 10th. That didn't happen this time around, and I mean, maybe it could be for this time around that we call 2017's Miss Nasheed winner to join it. And I don't know, Allah Alam, but again, that's what the numbers. That's how we got to those numbers. But
actually,
see how we can get up the numbers of people who will get on board. And I think I might have Joshua Salam with us. Let me see.
Oh, okay. And speaking about Mist, he before the show he was talking about he has amazing people from Mist. As he tries to patch him in. Yeah, I mean, last time.
Here, knock, who's here?
Whoa! Do we have Joshua Salam and Naeem Muhammad?
You.
Assalamu alaikum, Joshua Salam.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah.
What's going on, man?
How you doing, man?
Nothing much. We are live here on, I don't know, on Deen TV. We're on Deen TV. That's where we are.
Well, Deen TV is always on. And
it's always live. That's true. That is very true. But, you know, we're on Facebook. Where are we, Izzadeen? We're on Periscope, Facebook, Twitter. We're everywhere. Live, okay? Are we even...
You know how I can tell you're live?
How?
Because your voice changes when you're live. Live.
I have a little bit more...
We on Facebook. We on Twitter. Tell them where we at, Izzadeen.
We got a question from Brother Tariq.
Oh, we have another question from a guy named Tariq. So what's up?
This is, are you guys going to film some music videos in Washington, D.C.?
Are we filming videos in Washington, D.C.? I guess last time we stuck to the Virginia area close by. Are we doing anything in the D.C. area this time? What do you guys say about that?
Why not? It's only a hop, skip, and a jump away.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. We're going to explore new... last time, since we had only one day to do the song, one day to do the music video, we stuck to locations that were close by. But if we get some good songs, we can scope out locations early enough, find out if we need permits, whatever, we can do that ahead of time and see if we can get some videos shot in D.C., Washington, D.C.
This is funny. I'm looking at your video now. It looks like Zach Galifianakis between 2 ferns.
Yeah, we decided to, get some. Well, I was gonna say greenery, but that might be. We have some luscious plants here that might help the look.
We appreciate that, man. So, but yeah, again, we're really excited trying to make this happen. We're looking to have, we need to get that number up. Last time we were about 28, I think, competitors submitted. I would love to get up to maybe about 40 competitors this time around. That'd be great. But that would even extend out the episodes even longer. It'd take us a lot longer for us to get to the Elite 8. But let's see what happens. So make sure people, if you're watching in the live stream or you're going to catch it on the rewind, that you register, go to Deen.tv, and go ahead and get onto the competition and upload your video of you doing your song, rap, nasheed, your performance, and it's something that will be added to our show. So let's do this.
So Joshua, you were saying that you actually met some really talented individuals who are in the MIST competition this year. Is that true?
Well, you think I was lying or something? Is that true?
I was hoping you would.
That's true. That's
true.
Yeah,
okay.
So this, I'm not going to mention any names.
Right.
But at Adams Center, we do a thing called Miss Prep, where youth can come to the masjid on 2 days a week and kind of practice for their big competition. So the youth coordinator asked me, say, can you come in and help with the sheet? There's a sister that wants to, talk to you and needs help. It's okay, So I go in, not expecting anything, and I was like, okay, I'm sitting in front of the sister. I said, so, tell me what you got. Sing something. Now, what I didn't know is she didn't have anything. She didn't have a song or anything yet. So she proceeded to sing a song, and it was like, like a main hit from the radio station or something like that. Mm-hmm. And she sang it. She sang it just like it was supposed to be sung. Look, I was like, oh my goodness, you out of this league, Mm. So we'll see what happens.
So we have another question
from AKA Sunny. She asks, are female singers allowed on the album?
Are females? Oh, now we're getting into some thick questions here. Are female singers allowed on the album? Joshua Slab, do you want to extrapolate on that?
I think the answer is yes. Yeah, we are not denying anyone.
That's right. Based
on our,
after shura
or somebody else's opinion.
That's right. After consultation between us and other people of knowledge. So the answer is yes.
What do you mean? You don't put us in the category of people with knowledge. You said other people with knowledge. At a consultation with us and some people of knowledge.
And some people possibly. That's right. That's true. We're not scholars, but we do consult. No? We do consult. What's that?
Nothing. Just being silly. Keep going.
All right. So that's good that we're getting some feedback from online. We'll probably be here for another 10 minutes online. And we have another one.
From Brother David Hawa.
From Brother David Hawa. Oh man. Okay, let me say something about Brother David Hawa. He's the guy who produced like some of our top music videos, Stand Alone. You guys have anything had to say about David Hawa before we actually find out what he's asking? Naeem, Josh, you know the brother.
Okay, let me answer his question. He also thought you look like you're sitting between two ferns.
Oh, that's what he was saying. Okay.
He also said, can older people apply? Yeah, there's no age limit on this, So David, go for it. I know you're getting up in age, but this could be your big break. It could be your chance, man.
Yeah. I got a drum here. I don't know if I should try to drum. Can you guys hear that? Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear it. So
you can hear that pretty well.
Go ahead, David.
All right. So it's not just between two ferns. I got some drums too. Just letting y'all know.
Okay.
All right. So 5 minutes. What else we got to say?
We'll see the two drums in a minute as I'm watching the stream and talking to you.
I see. We got another one on the other side here too. There you go. See, both on the other side. So what else we got? We got 5 minutes. Anything else to say, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah, I'm gonna just say, I guess, let me see. I think the spoken word people. I know the spoken word people are excited about what you do. My only guidelines with that is keep it tight. Get your words out there. We're looking, especially in the spoken word realm, we're looking for 2 minutes, 2.5 minutes, 3 minutes maximum. If you go on like for 5 minutes, I'm gonna tell you now, it's gonna be tough.
That's right.
But unless you got something amazing, everybody thinks that my stuff's amazing. I can go for like 10 minutes. You'd be like, oh my god. But I wouldn't suggest against that. So I mean, keep it tight. Even in the music, the music or nasheed, whatever you want to call it, just like some suggestion too.
No 10-minute
really
songs.
try to stay on. What do you think?
No 10-minute songs. Is that what you're saying?
No 10-minute songs there, and just making sure you're staying on beat. Do whatever you got to stay on beat, whether it's to get a beat, get somebody to play a drum, sing it over top of something else that has a beat, so we're going to replace your beat and create something with you in the studio anyway. But you got to be on. You got to have the timing. Timing is going to be everything. And for anybody singing in particular, try to stay in key, try to stay consistent, and that'll help you. And of course, out of all of it, message. We're always looking at the message. Have some strong message. It doesn't have to be Islamic in nature 100%. It just has to not be like blasphemous. It could be about nature. It could be about your life. It could be about school and home. It could be about anything. Just have the proper some adab in it. That when you're presenting whatever you're going to present. But we really want to hear what's on your heart. And I want to say too, last time we got a lot of I want to say it was some heavy topics too.
Yeah.
So mix it up to stand out. I would say to stand out, you might want to mix it up. If everyone's singing about how they got bullied at school, then it's going to after a while be like, oh, okay. But try to be creative and think outside the box and bring something that you haven't heard done before either, and then that'll surprise us. I don't know what you think about that, Joshua, or something else to add.
Yeah, and I got good news, man. I got last time when we had the what do you call it, the Who's Next, y'all were laughing at me because I kept on getting excited and getting on the microphone and singing with people, and they're like, boy, do your own album, right? So I have a gap in work coming up, and Native Deen hired person, so I anticipate my album being done in the next few months, inshallah.
Joshua Salam, you're saying that you're working on your album. Oh man, that's good news.
And that means after that's done, Native Deen do their next album. Everybody.
Oh man, well, I'm just excited to hear that. That's cool, man. I think now that alhamdulillah we have a nice studio here, you can come in and just feel comfortable, take your time. And I think in general our team is getting better. When it comes to production, when it comes to things, and we have to also give a shout out to our sponsors, of course, Penny Appeal, who's really given us a lot of amazing organization, who's been helping us push us to really get to the next level. Shout out to Penny Appeal USA, and do we have one more question?
Someone watching with me asked, when is the Native Deen album coming?
Oh.
They wasn't listening.
They weren't listening. Didn't you just say something, Josh?
Oh, yeah, maybe that was old. That might have been old. I mean, David, but as they said, we want to first try to get Joshua's album done, and then inshallah we can get to the next Native Deen album. And there might be some other things coming too. I know Abdul-Malik's got stuff cooking. I got stuff cooking. There's a lot of stuff going on in the kitchen, and then we'll have a whole new, inshallah, Who's Next album to produce. So there'll be a lot of new creative pieces coming out, inshallah. So you stay tuned to Deen.tv for that and more.
That's right.
Can you do something like some acrobats so we can see on the camera?
So acrobats, want me to do something cool? Okay. I can't, y'all know I can't really.
Okay, good.
See this?
More rolls, more flips.
I can dab, baby. I don't know what you guys do. What's the new one? You know that one?
Flossing,
what's that called? The flossing thing? Yeah, man. I can't do it sitting down, but I guess you guys can see me doing something. We got 1 minute left. Anything, guys, to say? Again, once again, thanks to our sponsors, Penny Appeal. We have one more question. All right.
People from international also have a chance to
Oh,
enter.
international. Yikes. International. What you guys say about international? The problem is, let me preface this, is that how we could, unless you guys can play for your flight, I mean, it's hard. For a weekend to come here, I don't know.
But I mean, are they allowed to enter either way?
Are they allowed to enter?
No, I think at this point, what we said, like one of the things that we're trying to do, I mean, no slights against any other countries. There's a lot of great countries that have great performers and voices. You know, you go to Indonesia, Malaysia, you go to Egypt, you go to all these different ones, and there'll be so many different voices. But what we're really trying to do is trying to really establish what's happening here in the U.S. and grow it. We think there's a special kind of talent that is grown in this country, and we want to continue to invest in our portion. I think for many years we were getting albums from like Rayhan,
right.
From Indonesia, from Malaysia. We were getting so many albums from South Africa through Zingvika, so many different great artists out of the UK, but not enough of them from the USA right now. And it's time for us to really show people what's happening here. You know, Josh, you go to communities, you meet kids that have great talent. Same thing with you, Abdul-Malik. It's time for us to really show people what's happening here in the U.S. and share it.
And Canada, right?
And Canada.
What about Mexico? You think if you know we have some from our brothers from Mexico, if they they got a nice
if they can get over that Trump wall, go for it.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to close this. We're about to wrap this up. Alhamdulillah. Again, April 15th is the deadline, which is tomorrow. So tomorrow, end of day tomorrow, submit all your work. As you know, go to deen.tv/competitions. The rules are there. It can't be something published already. Like we got some submissions that like amazing music videos already done, like pretty nice, decent music. I'm like, okay, what we give us something that we can work with in the raw, like Naeem said, diamond in the rough. Submit it. Make sure that it's on private, so we can assess it. Send the lyrics. Send a little blurb. That's all you got to do. Competition@deen.tv. Any last words, Joshua Salam and Naeem Muhammad?
Yeah, one last word, but it's not 100% related. Raif, if you know @Raif, that's @RAEF Music on Instagram right now. He has all his followers sending me pictures of fish because I made some comment on his account. So I'm asking all my friends to send him pictures of really exotic, weird food to @Raif, RAEF Music. Please, I need your support.
Wait,
isn't he
in Indonesia right now?
Yeah, he's sending me shade all the way from Indonesia.
Apa kabar?
Yeah.
Makanan enak.
I got all these Indonesians like sending me pictures of like weird fish. So
Wow,
all right,
okay.
but yeah.
Gotcha.
Submit your work today. Don't miss this chance. I tell you, even for me, I can remember it used to be like this when we first were doing minute raps. Abdul-Malik will call me up and be like, Naeem, tomorrow we go in the studio. If you don't have something, you will not be on the album. And I'd be like, okay. And that's how I got on Intention. That's how I got on a couple other things on minute raps. Even my verse on Ramadan was written while I was moving.
Whoa.
And I just had to record it in the living room while I was moving on my own microphone. And that album, that track's really hot. So this can be a time where you push the limits and you get something really great. So let's do it. Get on it right now before you lose out.
All right. Joshua Salam, any final words? Is Joshua Salam still there?
Let me see. Joshua Salam gave up. He was not afraid to say something, and he left.
He said 3:30. 11:30 is that? All right, gentlemen. Jazakallah khair. Thank you guys for watching. Again, shout outs to Penny Appeal. Shout outs to all of the competitors from last time. Maybe you guys will send something new in. Inshallah. We're going to call this a wrap, inshallah, for a spoken word. All right. Okay. All right, guys. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
See here, there's a well being built. The locals used to walk miles to get clean, safe water, but now it's getting built right in front of the doorstep, which I think is a great thing. And you can see the women are out here, the men are out here. They're very happy to have this here. Please donate generously to this fantastic thirst relief project by Penny Appeal.